Hey guys, today I think I want to add music to this. For today, I wanted to add Miyuji's disintegrating music for the first chapter and something related to Christmas, but also epic in the next one. So let's begin reading chapter 7, Meeting a New Rival. I was just reading a book on the last chapter I was just reading a book and on the last chapter until... Hey! My name's Layla, and your name is... A Blue Scout appeared hanging upside down in a building. Jenna, speaking of which, why are you here? I asked her. Well, I was just bored and wanted to see some new folks, she said with an innocent smile. I walked away with my book to place it in my bag. She came closer to me and asked, What are you reading anyway? I ignored her and went to grab my mercenary gear. Hello? Are you even listening to me? She asked, but I kept silent, seeming I'm literally going to rip her arms off if she kept this up for too long. Also, this is what her OC looks like. This is Sonya Warrior's OC, by the way. Where am I? There we go. Well, the round's about to start anyways. I'll see you later, Lila said, while running to prepare for the next round. The administrator opened the gates for us as both teams ran to everywhere they could possibly go. But once again, I met up with Layla, but she was acting differently than before, smashing everything in her way with her frying pan. Yes, she decided to have a frying pan for her weapon. Don't ask why. Shooting and running away at her enemies. Say goodbye to your knee, Caps Chucklehead, he said tauntingly. That's oddly strange, but I'll carry on. I muttered under my breath as a red heavy soldier and pyro, I almost had sniper, were suddenly killed in just 10 to 12 seconds. That scout's pretty tough, but it's just 125 health. I have to step up my game. By the way, for her voice, I mix a little bit of British and a German accent together. So that's why I keep switching between British and German. I get confused. I pulled out my bone saw and started the massacre. Killed all of the members of Blue Team, but it missed two, Will and Layla. I started searching around for them, being careful and watching my back if Will ever tries to backstab me. Hey Jenna, what's up? Layla appeared in front of me as Will was right behind me. I was cornered to a wall with four glaring pupils appearing in front of me as a shadowy figure stepped from behind them. May I make a suggestion? Run. The figure spoke as both of the blue mercenaries turned around as the lieutenant, which is one of my friend's OCs, who's a red spy, in view as then both Layla and Will backed up as the lieutenant pulled my arm to his side. I'm not going to let a bunch of blue members take us down, the red spy said to me as I had an evil grin on my face. Agreed. I said in a disturbing tone. Time continued on as both spies died, and it was just me and Layla. Hey, let's call this a truce. From now on, we won't kill each other, I said while catching my breath. And what's the catch? She said. Unless we're both at max insanity, then we can kill each other, I said, putting my glasses back on. Although we couldn't trust each other, we made the truce, and if anything bad happens, we'll probably help each other out. This picture will make sense in a jiffy. Also, any of these songs in this video do not get owned by me. While working upon an injured patient, I was thinking about who was the person who killed my tutor. Who would ever do something so painful to a simple man? After completing the surgery, we were told there would be technical difficulties during the rounds, so they canceled today's battle. I walked to a distant cliff to look into the view while the bright sun entered above the snowing mountains. I remember my peaceful memories back home, beaming smiles, great laughs, and best of all, discovering hidden things around the backyard. I know it won't happen again, especially if I ever snap again, but I can dream, right? I realized behind me came in sudden footsteps. My, what do we have here? Will said in a devious way. Here's a question. Why are you here? I said as I walked to him. I can solve your predicament, he said to me, making a slight smile. I stopped, looking at him in a confused way. Let's say I have also known about your teacher's death, and I was there. He gave me a look that made me shocked. I knew he looked familiar, dressed in blue, hidden abilities, and I was enraged. He disappeared into oblivion. As I looked around, he came and stabbed my shoulder. I screamed in pain, but tried to endure it. I sliced his arm off as he ran off to who knows where. I looked to a place to heal. Will appeared on top of a nearby roof, shot a bullet to my knee, disabling me to move. Well, looks like it won't take me so long to destroy the entire Red Team, he said, holding his revolver at me. Just like in Love and Termina, this part will be in third person. Will shot his revolver, but Jenna dodged the bullet by rolling into another direction. She luckily grabbed a help pack while dodging it. You know, hiding won't save you, Will said, looking around. Jenna jumped up and launched a stream of needles at Will. For him, being paralyzed wasn't such an obstacle. Soon the effects of the pain were wearing off. I disagree with your opinion, she said. She said while throwing her bone saw like it was a boomerang. Surprisingly, it landed directly at his chest. You think that is going to take me down? He said to her as Will pulled out his butterfly knife and threw it at Jenna. Having her dodging the attack, 3 bullets were followed after the knife hit the wall. Jenna was at 220% of health, while Will had 100% of health. I've enough of playing these games! She got up, ran towards him, and got a shot. And got a chance to shoot a couple of more needles, finally disabling him to move. Does that sting? Sorry! She scoffed as she dug the bone saw deep into his chest with blood splattering everywhere, simultaneously breaking his spine, ripping out his stomach, lungs, and heart. Will fell onto the ground, still bleeding, as Jenna picked up his shocked head. Never speak of my past to me like that again, she said to him, as he left his body to disappear and respawn for the next round. So, yeah, I'm going to read the thing while this epic music continues. Hey guys, how was that gruesome chapter? I hope you enjoyed this chapter. I was listening to music while doing this, and it was this song, so I wanted to do something epic before we dig into something interesting, some interesting, dark, and deep subjects in the next few chapters. This is Jeffers, be with you, and I'll see you guys in the next video, in the next chapter. Bye-bye!